Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We are here and we are getting set for the Europa League because that's the biggest thing in town, isn't it? I tried to keep a straight face, I couldn't do it. Fist bumps on arrival to you all. Good to see you, catching us live and loud. And oh, by golly, Jesus, where to start with this game week, guys? We are getting locked and loaded. We've actually got a two-pronged deadline. So there's actually a deadline, I think it might even be tomorrow for the Europa League specific competition. But as usual, we've got the Tuesday game week switchover. We're all-star, under-23, yada yada, championship, all that stuff will be locked in ahead of, rewards coming out tonight at 7 o'clock. So, yeah, plenty to get stuck into. Thanks to everyone who's joining us live and loud. We'll be going through the predicted lineups for everything in the Europa League. We've also got a bit of a Liga lying around, and I think there's some other loose ends, bits and bobs that we'll do some predicted lineups for. I'll have a wee review of what went on for me at the weekend. And it's been a while, Mikey boy, catching the intro music, love to hear it. And then, yeah, we'll look at the teams I've got set up for the midweek and maybe make some adjustments. We'll see what you guys are thinking and feeling. Any news breaking from the timeline, let it be known. I've had to pull this stream a little bit further forward than what we normally do it. I've got daddy duties down at the school in a couple of hours, or an hour and a bit. So I need to make like the wind and get on with it, as it were. So if we go and have a wee peek at... Now, I don't really care about showing you my results for, look at what I did this week. But the only thing to really point out to you guys is the Road to Glory stuff, not the Road to Glory, the member giveaway stuff, because we were on track again to pull no essence for the second game week in a row, which would have been criminal, or a midweek to weekend. Is it 2 in a row? I suppose it is technically. But really, last night came in with a 90-pointer to get us onto the 100 essence, 17 points. We only needed, 70-pointer against PSG. And he delivered in a big way. It's the only essence we picked up. We do have Idaguchi still to run. And if he was to... he's DNPing. Oh, there you go. So there's that dead. 44 points to safety. But if he did... Oh, no, he'd have had to have absolutely ripped. I think the scores have maybe moved since the last time I looked at that. But yeah, really was our only Hail Mary of a hope for getting some essence. And I've got enough spare parts. We'll be building a giveaway team for the midweek as well. Just noticed the shirt. You like this one? It's been a while since I stuck it on. Move the mic a wee bit, there we go. So that's a good one, isn't it? It's a proper throwback. I was close to putting the Sorare one on, but I hadn't dried out since I washed it. But yeah, glad you like it. Callum Jackson, love to see it. And yeah, so we'll have a giveaway on Thursday for the gallery reviews, because we'll have enough essence to yank it and turn and burn and all that good stuff. Otherwise, like the 3 Barca guys were clutch, weren't they? But I had mixed results. You can go and check them out in a bit more detail if you fancy. There's some content around the Road to Glory stuff out for members already. The Bad Batch team had by the way, when Bernabe won the penalty, this was looking good. We had McCracken, Lawal, Mikey Johnson and Bernabe all looking good. The Bad Batch kind of fell away at the end. I've seen some news as well, by the way, that Neymar is going to miss the next international window with Brazil. So he's out. So watch out for that. The Muller DNP was a real kick in the balls, but D1... And Larson scored, Julien popped. We should have put Teji, or kept Teji in this team, but we put in Baranachea at the last minute. And yeah, anyway, that is what it is. DNP captain. Hamstrung is there. But yeah, not much else going on the weekend for me. Let me know how the weekend was for you guys. Championship was, we put Gross in, DNP'd on us as well, didn't he? But yeah, let me know how it got on for you guys, whether it be the Sorare Championship, because actually this is one thing I've really enjoying about Sorare is the homepage now, because seeing who's top, we had Adriano top at one point. Adriano is a friend of the channel, a member even, and very often in the live chat as well. But now it's Chepe GT. I also seen QTN was up here at one point. So that's kind of fun to see and display on site for everyone, as well as it says my circle. I like to think of it as the roll of honour, seeing what everyone is smashing. Nep, by the way, is ripping it. I think this feature really does highlight how much he's been picking up this season, so that's been fun and all that good stuff. And let me know. Yeah, I did, Liam. I've seen the Diarra posts everywhere. Kubo and Gomez back on to play. Nice. They were very good. Take wasn't very good at the weekend, but Gomez certainly was. And I've got some fun teams I've built for this midweek. But let's just get stuck into it. We've got anything above this? Jupiler? We've got a wee bit of Jupiler. Let's just click through this quickly. Bruges and Westerlo, if any of you care about that. And all these guys will be played in All-Star this game week, because there is no regions, just the way it's all panning out. Anderlecht Ghent is on screen for anyone that fancies it. So yeah, All-Star is going to be a proper Royal Rumble. Gremio Botafogo. Interesting enough, I suppose. Kai Pantaleão. Vasco da Gama Bahia. Nicolas Acevedo's finally nailed himself into this team, which is fun for me. Ronaldo and goals for Bahia. China. Yeah, I'm not going to click through all that. If I've got a request for China, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to bother. Europa League. Ligue 2. I'm not going to go through all that. We do want to check on Teji, though. Teji nailed... Oh, no, Julien. Why? Questionable, for fuck's sake. Julien, man, what you doing is... Glad I checked that. That'd have been painful. And yeah, if there's any other League 2 requests, let me know. Mexico, again, I'm not going to go into all that except for what I need to see. If you've got any requests, let me know, and I'll fire it up. Yeah, no James for Leon. Eredivisie, we've got AZ Pex Wall. I'll put that up. There you go. Peru. Portugal, Benfica Rio Ave. Jose Mourinho's home debut. And this is displayed as a 4-2-3-1, but I think the way I've seen it reported elsewhere is a 4-2-2-2, which is quite fun. But yeah, it feels like that's kind of the body of the shape, isn't it? The way Ivanovic tends to play in Rome. We've got an SPF. Oh, we've got 2 SPFL matches. Aberdeen, Dundee United. Jesper Karlsson, Ayushishe, Keskinen. That's a front three, by the way. Stuart Armstrong is in. Oh, that's a fun one. We might be able to use him. And yeah, not really too much else to say besides. Hibs v Falkirk. Baniak is back. Keelan Adams in the building. McGrath in town. Jordan Smith in goals. That's fun. South America's cool. We've got a wee Turkey one. There's Besiktas for you if you fancy it. And MLS, we've got a few games. We'll just pop them up quickly. Vancouver. Yeah, again, no Tommy Mueller taking on the Timbers. And we've got New York taking on Inter Messi. And New York are in some form right now. But that team does look pretty good. This will be a tough one. Hopefully a lot of AA going around in this game. And yeah, interesting how they see the midfield shaping out. Awesome. Okay, so the only main ones we've got is the South American stuff, La Liga, and Europa League to kind of just get through, as it were. Smash the like button if you've not done so already. Get into the live chat and let me know what you're building, what you're strategizing for, etc, for the midweek. I see you all on arrival, by the way. Graham was first in. Jonathan Gargi, long time no see indeed. Red or Dead, Boyson, Callum Jackson, Edward, Mikey Baston, Liam Peverley, Charlie Dunbar, my man. Good to see you all in the chat, live and loud. Rapido, smashing the like button as well. First game we've got up here, Stuttgart, Celta Vigo. And I actually quite like this from the Celta Vigo point of view. German teams, are, you know, at home in Europe are definitely not to be written off. And there is some real talent in this team. Angelo Stiller, Bilal El Khanous could be very effective at this level. Even Thiago Tomas looked quite good at Wolfsburg last year. I think at this level could excel, as could Mittelstadt. Again, a lot of these Stuttgart players get Champions League experience last season, and a fair few of them are internationals in their own right. So, a good outfit. But Celta Vigo, you know, that La Liga away from home, no effing about. I could see it working out quite well for them. Mingueza and Starfelt come back into the team. Really strong 11 front to back. And yeah, like I think Celtic could be good for a wee upset here. Interesting to see how that game goes. Villa against Bologna. Now, Sancho's on to start. Wee Boobs and McGinn in the engine room. Yeah, this looks like a good little Aston Villa team, doesn't it? Bologna, though, on the other hand, Dalinga. Yeah, I just feel this is a bit blunt, isn't it? I wouldn't be too worried if I was a Villa fan. It's more about how many goals Villa can score, and that's been their problem this year. Bologna's coach used 55 different lineups in a row. Jesus, man. Oh, Jesus, Italiano, I think that is, isn't it? That is brutal. Braga at home to Feyenoord. Zalazar, Pau Vitor, very predictable team. Jaume Coutinho, Old Gold in the building. Lager Bielke, Hornacek, some familiar faces there. And the Feyenoord team, oh, Slitty is coming in here, left wing ahead of Sawyer. So that's a wee development there. Otherwise, I think the rest of these guys have been fairly consistent. I know the right back has changed quite a lot down to injury, but quite a predictable Feyenoord outfit. Salzburg, Porto. This is what I mean with the Europa League, is that the band of the quality of players available is very narrow. The teams, you know, like, these are all quite big games, aren't they? I think, anyway. Kerim Sam Ajelbegovic, that's a new name on me. Kratzig is in, that's cool. Amorodon, Borja Sainz, Gabby Vega, Froho. It's a nice Porto team. Very nice Porto team. Midtjylland taking on Stroom Graz. Probably a good one for the midgets, you would think. Yeah, I think midgets should outdo them here. A lot more power, a lot more quality in their lineup. Although, yeah, maybe Stroom Graz can get a goal in this, but I think that's a good one for the midgets. Go Ahead taking on Steaua Bucharest. We don't have a Bucharest lineup, so they probably don't have cards. I don't think we're worried about that. But Go Ahead playing the other Edvardsen, Jacob Breum in the building, Meli Mullenstein in the engine room as well. Dean James at left back. Decent wee outfit. And then we have Lille taking on Brann. Now this could be a really good one. Like, Lille at home could absolutely slaughter Brann. Like, no disrespect to the Norwegian league or whatever, but especially away from home. The advantage Brann have is that their season is like 3/4 of the way through. So, that might help them a bit, but I think Lille at home probably do a good number on them here. Seeing the likes of Verdonk and Thiago Santos and whatever coming into defence, this looks like if you have a Lille collection, you'll be probably quite happy that you'll get use out of all the guys now. If this is some of the rotation elements we're going to see. Bentaleb comes in as well. Obviously Egeman up front. So, yeah, big one for Lille. And Brann, we had the Brann team, yeah, we did. Yeah, a few cards. Nothing really to write home about. Utrecht and Lyon. Now, I think the expectation is that Lyon get a win in a game like this, but Utrecht have been so banana skinny. I wouldn't rule out something weird happening in this game, because Lyon are, without Cherki now, no Lacazette. They've lost a lot of that kind of element. Ruben Kluivert at centre-back catches my eye. Certainly, Tagliafico's been there, seen it, done it. Tyler Morton can be a bit of talent. Satriano we like. Even if this was like a 0-0 draw, I wouldn't be surprised, or a 1-1 draw. I don't think there's much in that game. I think Utrecht are not to be written off, in Lyon, it could be 3-0 Lyon, you know what, but I wouldn't be super confident about either team doing particularly well. Nice taking on Roma. Mohamed Ali Cho is back in the front line. Jonathan Klaus on the wing. Morgan Sanson, strong back three. Jovan Diouf in goals. And Roma look like one of the strongest teams in the competition. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of El Shawari still playing. Matthias Sula I like, but it's quite injury prone. But that is a really good team. Really good team. Now, Nice won't be pushovers. It's probably one of the hardest games Roma are going to get, but yeah, could be a good one for Roma, I think. Betis at home to Forest. Forest return to UEFA competitions is always fun. Very predictable team for Betis. I think they'll be good in this game, but I think Forest, especially with Ange Ball, I think they might just have a bit too much. They could overpower Betis. And maybe they're vulnerable in transition and stuff like that, but I'm actually quietly confident there for Forest. Young boys, Panathinaikos. And Panathinaikos have got a lot of cards. Ahmed Tuba, Drakowski in goals, even Calabria of AC Milan, Pedro Chiravella, Bakasetas, Teti, and Cyril Dessers up front. There's a lot. There's a full stack here if you wanted it. They take on young boys who are doing pretty abysmal now, I think. Emilson Fernandez, Ryan Ravelisson in the engine room. Sadie Janko and Hajim, they're actually pretty good fullbacks at this level. The strikers are a wee bit unknown. So, some interesting cards that'll be there. Celtic go away to Red Star. I was actually chatting to McBride before he put his prediction in. I'm pretty much in unison with McBride here. Except for Colby Donovan, I would maybe have that a bit more 50-50. McBride told me you can't do 50-50 on this. I'm the same about Yang and Forest. But Ralston is back with the group. He's training and all that kind of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ralston came back in as a steady pair of hands into this game. But equally, Donovan's been looking really good. I could see the manager throwing him in. Need Racel to keep a clean sheet for a last-minute contender streak. Boom. Oh, Mikey, fingers are crossed for you. Nemesis, good to see you. Rob P, I thought you were somehow a Villa fan. I would say it. Well, I would say I'm quite a strong sympathiser with a few clubs. I like Villa. I like Forest. What did I say about Villa? Their problem has been scoring goals. I don't think there's any two ways about it. But they're the favourites to win the Europa League in my book. I'm all about football stories, and I like the story of Villa, what they've been going through. They've just sacked Monchi today or yesterday, so that's like a real needle scratcher moment. So yeah, no, I like Villa. I've been at Villa Park, and yeah, I don't know what that's directly in relation to, Rob P. I don't know if I said something that would... Sorry, feel free to get me up to speed. Still no Broholm, Mikey Basson. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? And I don't think, he's came from the Norwegian League. Probably a good game for him to feature, wouldn't it? Matthias, they're probably... Yeah, he's probably not really going to get minutes ahead of some of these guys. But again, against Bran, it could be an easy game for him to start. He knows the opponent, doesn't he? And KT back-to-back games seems a risk. No, I don't think it'll be a problem because the last weekend... So he didn't play internationals. The first game after internationals, he came off the bench against Kilmarnock. He played 90 minutes the weekend against Partick. I expect him to start this game but not finish it. And I think at the weekend it'll be Sorare that starts. So I don't think it's too bad. Okay, fair enough, Rob P. It got me confused. I was like, did I say something that was it was like pure whatever. So yeah, I kind of get it. He's not going to play 90 minutes certainly, but yeah, I think this is the team, the way it goes. So next up we've got Fenerbahce Zagreb. We've got some more of my guys. No Talisca in this one. He started up front at the weekend, which I was so hoping he was going to score, so then he'd maybe get a shot at playing up front a bit more, but doesn't look like it. We'll see if he plays this weekend, but I've got Ederson and Skriniar. That's the main part of that strategy anyway. Talisca was just inconsequential to that. But they take on Zagreb, who have Scott McKenna. Yeah, I'm actually Monsef Bakrar. Oh jeez, I'm quite optimistic about a Fenerbahce clean sheet. I know Bakrar scored a rocket at the weekend, but yeah, this guy's not that good. And some of these guys are alright, aren't they? But I think Fener are good for an away win there. And then we've got Pau Salonika at home to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Giacomakis, I think, is going to get a hat-trick. Zivkovic is always a good player. There's a few cards here. No Greg Taylor's weird. Jerry Pavlenka has Werder Bremen cards, so might be a wee interesting one for all-star uses and all that kind of caper, arenas and whatever. Freiburg take on Basel. Shack Attack is in the building. Albion Ajeti and Moutinho leading the team out here. Marvin Hitz. I wouldn't be surprised if Basel got a wee upset in this game. To be quite honest, Shaqiri could be going there with a point to prove. Marvin Hitz is obviously not going to be scared of the venue or the occasion or anything like that. And then, do they have enough quality in between those kind of positions? Will be what it's about. Freiburg are no mugs, not to be written off either. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Rangers take on Genk. O is up front. O's going to score, don't you? You can just feel it already. Derek Cornelius, Magoma, Suter, Tavernier. Probably one of the best defences Rangers have put out this year. Probably one of their best actual 11s front to back. So yeah, that'll be an interesting one to see how it goes actually. Really looking forward to see how Matt Smets does in the match. Junior Ito will be doing it for Dyson. Jarno Stoikers will be good to see in O Sung-gyu. Or Oh Hyung-gyu, sorry, beg your pardon. He's going to score in this one, don't you? So interesting there. Malmo and Ludogorets we don't have any team news for. Haksabanovic is in the Malmo team and has been playing, so if you want to use your Haksabanovic card, feel free. And Pilsen Ferencvaros we don't have any lineups for, and I don't know if we have cards for them. Let me see what you guys are saying into the chat. Okay, cool, everything's up to speed, awesome. So after that, we've got a wee bit of Libertadores. So we've got the second leg of Palmeiras River Plate. Palmeiras, I believe, are 2-1 up from the first one. Victor Roque, ever since I sold him, has been on fire. Felipe Anderson, Andy P, just signed in from Fulham. They've got some real talent in their ranks here. But River Plate are like a defensive team. And if they are to recover the tie, it might be that they win 1-0 and it goes to extra time. That will be their thinking. So it could be good for the defensive stacks. I'm tempted to put Quatra into a team, but if Palmeiras score a few, it could be brutal. Racing Club against Vélez. Both teams are on screen here. Augustin Almendra, Santiago Solari. Some of the good guys are in the building for Racing. And for Vélez, I don't think I know. Alejandro was alright once upon a time, wasn't he? But yeah, I don't think I really know many of those guys. Flamengo take on Estudiantes. Sol and Jorginho in the engine room. Samuel Lino apparently has been on fire since being back in Brazil. And they take on Estudiantes, who I think did alright in the first leg. I can't remember the way the game went, but I know Sol did minging and get taken off. And then we've got Sao Paulo taking on University Liga de Quito, the Penfez's team. So that'll be fun. I'm sure I'll be staying up to watch this one when it's on. A few cards are in this. Been kind of ever present, haven't they? But yeah, Liga de Quito, good luck to you in your quarter-final of the Libertadores. Sudamericana, we've got a Mineiro lineup there at home to Bolivar. That should be a smash. Hulk up front. Alan Franco in midfield. Arana could be good as well. Fluminense take on Lanús. The Lanús team has Eduardo Salvio, Canley Izquierdos, some guys that were good once upon a time. And the Fluminense team, Lucho Acosta and the number 10, Everaldo up front. Hercules, Thiago Silva. They've got a wee bit of bits and bobs, don't they? Once Caladas against Independiente de Valle. We have some teams for them, so there you go if you have any of those cards. Michael Barrios in the building. And then we've got Universidad de Chile taking on Alianza Lima. And we've got some cards in action. Good to see the man Charles Aranguiz and to start there in the quarterfinal of the Sudamericana. I think that's all the kind of main stuff we've got for this midweek, so that's good fun. Can we see Forest? I did Forest, did I not? Did I miss Forest? No, I didn't. I'll put it back on for you. There you go. GD91, fist bump, good to see you. Bunchies are here live and loud. Make sure to smash the like button. And, La Liga. We have La Liga to do. I knew it fell a bit quick. So we've got Espanyol at home to Valencia. Urco in the engine room. Omar El Halali's playing. Dimitrovic as well. The Javi Puado, Edo Esposito, the Espanyol stack in full effect. Baptiste Santamaria and Javi Guerra, but feels like it's happening. It is coming together. It's just the rest of this team is just so batshit backwards sometimes. Valencia, I don't know what to make of them. But anyway, there's the teams for both of them. Real Madrid taking on Levante. Now, all this stuff, I've actually seen a newspaper thing today from like AS. It totally contradicts this. Like, Camavinga's not lined up to play or any of this other stuff. So double check that on the timeline with Real Madrid. I think even as a look at Football Fantasy, I was checking this because it had Camavinga on. It's quite likely, and I thought, well, that's fun. I could play Camavinga, but you know, maybe Fran Garcia plays, Asensio for Militao. Maybe Camavinga does play for Tchouameni, but I don't think it's like 70%. I don't know. I'm not the Real Madrid expert, obviously, but I don't see it going that way. But anyway, yeah, let's see how it goes. There you go. Osasuna take on Elche. And again, the Osasuna defence stack is in full effect here. And the Elche have got all their good guys playing. Affengruber, yep. Febas. Sociedad take on Mallorca. And this is where it gets fun for me, guys, because, oh yeah, they did have, this has Baraniciat, and I think that's quite right as well, but the newspapers actually have Guedes quite high on the reckoning. Oh, it's 50-50 in their book. So that's an interesting one. But otherwise, this team is becoming an absolute dream, by the way. If they can all click and come together, it would be absolutely fantastic. Let me go backwards to go forwards for a second. Just give me a moment, guys. Yeah, that's fine. Where are we? And sorry, they take on Mallorca. Pablo Torres playing. Dardar, Muriqui. Muriqui scored more against the big three since he has been in La Liga than like any other player, which is mad. I seen that stat the other day. Leo Roman in goals. Atletico, this is a Madrid derby. Atleti v Rayo. Griezmann into play. Barrios, Nico Gonzalez. Yeah, good strong team. I do expect maybe a wee bit more rotation, but there is some rotation happening here, isn't there? And again, Atleti are very predictable, like are projectable. So yeah, I think you can kind of go along with that for the most part. A wee bit of a difference in opinion on defence there. Sevilla take on Villarreal. Villarreal team's looking pretty good. Tenas into play this one, it looks like. Don't know how that's going to go. Odysseus in for Sevilla. The Sevilla team looks actually a bit better in defence, doesn't it? Suazo, Salas, Nianzu, Cesar Azpilicueta, Juan Luis Sanchez. That's a really good five. It's actually got a nice team now. It is just missing this other striker position to be top quality. Maybe Akor Adams can be that. I don't know. I've just not seen him. Athletic Club Girona. And yeah, Girona. Oh, Alejandro Francis, centre back. Ooh. Oh, this is a weird one. Oh, I don't know what to think of that. Barca take on Oviedo. Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo, Rafinha, all in the building. FDJ, likely to play. Ronaldo Araujo, likely to play. Did I maybe just Barca stack my face off here? Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it didn't seem that likely when I looked at Barca earlier. Yeah, if FDJ's 50-50, I'm probably quite leaning on that. And Araujo 50-50, I don't want to touch that either. Yeah, okay. You don't get it. Getafe Alaves. And Getafe, by the way, about to sign Patrick Bamford. Could be quality. Sorare playing, that's all we really care about, isn't it? Suarez, Antonio Blanco. No Pacheco here, but I think he is figuring to play. If he doesn't play this game, he'll play the next one, for anyone that cares. And yeah, there we go. What's the crack with Vinny? I think maybe he's at the Ballon d'Or ceremony getting pished, and I don't know, they've gave him the midweek off. It's part of my guess, I don't know. Part of my guess. So we've got some lineups to build for the giveaway stuff that we do here on the channel, because I've got some extra spare parts. But before we quite get to that, I'm just going to peruse the builds I've got, and maybe I make some tweaks and some changes. Now, I've got a lot of team stacks this game week, and in the Europa League Classic competition, I've got 2 full Celtic stacks. Now, the star payout is rather meagre, only the top 2. I suppose the aim is to get top 20 with both of these teams. That would just be a barrel load of essence, and that would be good going. Anything better, obviously, result, we're happy with that, but getting to the top 20. The Championship, this is kind of the best of the rest that I went with. This was one of the last teams I picked, quite low in the priority list this midweek. In the Europa League, I've got Unlimited in season, which early access members will have a wee glimpse into already. And I've got 1 Celtic team, or whatever, you know, lineup. I've just went with the strongest guys, because the payout in this is also quite meagre as well. Like, top 5 get money. And it's decent, but top 55 are getting credit. And credit's okay, along with some essence, but it's not like, oh, let's go and really push the boat out on this. You know, if you can get into the top 5, obviously you're buzzing, but such a hard thing to aim for, particularly with the way the fixtures are. So I've got a lot of backup, kind of throwaway team in behind it as well. And the limited one, what do we think about the limited? Top 10 get cash. I suppose for something like this, at limited, you're hoping to get just into that top 350, top 150 range. You're probably quite happy, and if you get better, obviously jackpot. But it's all about reasonable expectations, I think. We've got a La Liga Road to Glory, which again, if you catch the video, you'll see. And we're going for the streak to try and correct the errors of the midweek. It's a full slate, so I don't think there's any like leniency. Or there's Betis and Celta that are not playing. Obviously, they're playing Europa League. But we're in D2. You know, could we fly high with a team like this? I like to think we could. And then for All-Star, these are the 4 teams I've laid out. So we need to drop Julian out of the fold. Otherwise, we've got the 3 Barca boys with Teji, CCV and Oblak. That's quite fine. Navas, Tierney, Angelino, Aranguiz, McGrath, Pepe, Gigi. That's a really fun team. I'm not going to change that. Now, this team's in D3, the NYC boys, so I'm just going to leave them in D3. It's getting relegated. But in D2, we've got the Sociedad team stack with Mitov and goals. So that's quite fun also. So yeah, what am I thinking to do here? I am thinking I need to drop Julian with someone else, into play. That looked really exciting that we've not touched yet. Let's see who we have in defence. Yeah, I could just put Quatra in here, but again, if Palmeiras score a few, I'll probably be quite gutted at that selection choice. Lenormand is probably safe. Yeah, Lenormand is probably the safe option. If I was to pull somebody up the food chain, who would I be pulling up? Certainly not Starfelt or any of these guys. I'm kind of looking at Tierney, Angelino. Yeah, and then I'm not touching these guys behind that. So, yeah, I don't think there's really anyone to pull up. It's kind of... The problem with Lenormand is I just don't think he scores that well. Like, he's just not a peaky guy. Like, he can score okay. If we can look at his run of form, like, he's fine. 53, 55 is like a good game for him. And, you know, that might be alright for us. Maybe he does get a jammy something, but that might be alright. But Julian was fucking smashing it, man, you know. Urko could be a wee cheeky one, but he's not really had the form that he had last year yet, where he was a bit more reliable and quite peaky. We've got Kofirez. Yeah, there's nobody else really that stands out. I'd like Ronald Araujo to be more safe. I would just play him. Let's see what the notes are for it, because if there's like some sort of quote that goes along with why that's been given a more generous. In defence, nothing concrete has been reported about Kubarsi, but it seems they don't want to risk him. That means a turn for Araujo, and I would say Koundé as well. If Koundé rests, in my opinion, it could be the following match against Darada. Therefore, the remaining spot could be... Yes, okay, they just feel that Kubarsi could be... Yeah, there's no... This actually says the opposite. Let's see what this says. Real Oviedo, blah de blah. Barca. We're continuing to shake the tree, and this time he could use more active players like Koundé, moving Eric Garcia to the wing to make way for Araujo, Casado vying for a spot in the middle. If Olmo is unable in 3 days, he could leave place for Baragi. Yeah, so they think it's going to be Koundé that rests rather than Kubarsi. Okay, let's just go with Araujo since we've got the Barca boys in here. I'm going to swap him side spots so he can... What do you guys think about Araujo? That's alright, isn't it? And then we'll put Vickers on that side. There we go. The rewards are awful. Just realised a serious issue because you've started early. I don't know where my lunch is. First time I've managed to make a stream in a while. Ryan Beatson, good to see you. Or first time you've managed to make a stream at all. Oh, thanks for joining the chat, mate. I'm glad the videos have been a help. Let me know how you're getting on this weekend, or you know where you're at with stuff. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, the rewards do seem pretty awful. But yeah, I think we'll go with Araujo on that. They are worried about Olmo playing... yeah, maybe I should be worried about Olmo playing twice in 3 days. Maybe I'm overthinking. I just really want to play all the Barca boys together. How many minutes did he play against Jetta? 90. I think you start him against Oviedo and then take him off. I think that's how I feel about it. Oh, I'll get nervous now. I'll get nervous. But no, I think Olmo's on. This team, I don't think I want to change anything about it. But what I'm going to click on is the extra spot here, just to see if anyone jumps out on the builder. Is more reliable than maybe I discounted before. It could be usable all of a sudden. Like Song, kinda. Like I say, he did. What was the first leg of this Flamengo game? He scored 26. Yeah, well, they won 2-1, but he sucked. O's not found a team yet. He's definitely scoring a goal. Aidan O'Neill in that NYC team. Javi Guerra. Kratzig, he might have been... yeah, well, it's Porto, isn't it? So, don't really know if that's a great game for Kratzig or not, but I was quite excited to see him in the reckoning. Stuart Armstrong is another one I didn't think about. Away at Dundee United isn't particularly fantastic, is it? Yeah, I think these guys would just be good for the limited teams. Yeah, I think I'm quite okay with my selection choices. And with this, I didn't go with Kubo rather than... because I do think if there is to be a rotation, I could see it being Guedes for Kubo. I just tried to go with everyone that's quite safe in this one, and that's why Kubo ended up in the championship team. With this, I actually just want to double check what Deke had for NYC. I don't think Tavon Gray is an issue, but yeah, I don't think he's an issue. But yeah, do I play maybe Aidan O'Neill? Play Marcao as a defender? Nah, I think it'll be... Yeah, I think that might be the move. So Tavon, how have you been scoring against Miami? Can do well at fullback. 39, game week 11. I think that must have been the last time they played each other. And do we have another one before that? 48, yeah, not particularly good. Let's look at home. Yeah, this is the sort of game I'm hoping for, I suppose, from Tavon. And Thiago. Tavon's going to be against Jordi Alba. What I'm worried about is like fouls and stuff. I'm going to go Tavon. But then what I'm going to do there is I'm going to put that Aidan O'Neill in. Or did I put Hack in fact? It's Hack. Where is Big Justin Hack? Where is he? Yeah, no, I don't think we want Hack. Although, he's at centre back, so I don't think that's really going to help him. Where is that boy O'Neill? There he is. Yeah, he's been playing better. Oh yeah, there we go. He's been playing better. And after an international break, his scores have been a wee bit suppressed. But if we put him into midfield, that means I can play a forward Hannes Wolf. Yeah, I personally think this could be Real Gustavo and Hack plays in midfield. Between Andy Perea and Aidan O'Neill, but I don't know how you get all three of them in. I'm kind of nervous on the three of them as a selection point, to be honest with you, which is why I ended up going for Martins, I think, just for reliability. Maybe Kevin O'Toole is worth a shout. Yeah, let's avoid Tavon on that side. Let's go O'Toole and Fernandez Marcao. And then, or do we want a midfielder O'Toole? No, probably not. No, I think we just stick with midfielder Wolf. Aye, that's what we'll do. Let's go with Gray and O'Toole. Yeah, there we go. Double fullback. And then we'll put Marcao still in this extra position. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just ante it up a wee bit. I just think let's go with the fullbacks. Awesome. Okay, cool. Now we'll build some giveaway lineups. Do we have no, it's just All-Star really, isn't it? Anything else I need to make sure I've built? No, I think that's all. Right, okay, All-Star Limited. Right, let's see what we've got to cook with. We've got a D1, 3 D3s, so we'll play with the D2 first. We've got one Schmeichel, we've got Baines, we've got Freezes, we've got Jardims, we've got Mitovs, we've actually got quite a lot. Schmeichel, I think it's team 1, isn't he? Just because it's Casper. For the defence. Now, yeah, we do have some interesting guys we can still use. I'm actually quite tempted to maybe just throw one together here. So we've got another Starfelt we could use. We've got Big Quatra, Rio defender. Who do we have in midfield? Enzo. Guerra. Yeah, let's just stick to like. Let's not. I was thinking about like themes and stuff like that, but let's just ignore that and play who the best guys should be. and that's actually kind of tough to reckon with right now. Like Rafa Marin and Quatra is probably the pick on paper. Two big boss centre backs. And let's just hope Quatra doesn't get sent off or absolutely ridden in this game. And then, yeah, I think Enzo is the best midfielder we've got here in profile and fixture and everything. And then I like Javi Guerra a lot in his fixture and form. Sol could still be interesting. McGrath could still be interesting. I think Guerra is in a good spot. It's a good game for him to deliver, so I quite like backing him. And then up front, we've still got forward Hannes Wolf, we've got Ajeti, we've got O, Ueda, Alonso Martinez, Haksabanovic. Yeah, I think I'm maybe going to go Alonso Martinez, because I think he's just a bagsman, isn't he? Yeah, put Alonso in there. And then the best of the rest. Do I want to put Maxi in here? I don't think so. Sancho likely to play against Bologna could be good. Do we want to use him in the... Nah, I think we'll leave Ndoye in. Or, well, who are they playing again? Bologna? Maybe revisit this in a minute. Yeah, I quite like Big McGrath as the extra player out of everyone we've seen here. If I can find him again. Big McGrath, where are you? No. Pablo Torre, Stuart Armstrong. Yeah, where the hell is Big McGrath? There he's there. Boom. I'll probably captain him, to be honest with you. There we go. So that's going to go and try and win some essence for you guys for some rewards. Feels like a good strong team. And then these ones are all in D3, so we're just really hoping to get promoted. We've got enough keepers to go around, so we'll just throw all the teams out. Who do we think is the next best goalkeeper? We've got Bain playing Hibs. Three's Miami. I think we'd probably go Jardim at home to Bahia. The next best defence. Hold on. Lenormand is quite safe. Who did we just put in the last team? Rafa Marin. And yeah, let's put... Rafa's okay, but let's drop Quatra for Lenormand. He's just a bit safer. Good game and stuff. Yeah, let's just do that. It's a wee bit more painting by numbers. Okay, so we're going with Jardim. I think we take Quatra into this team. Along with... Arnau and Gaia are kind of interesting, but I don't think they come into this level of the team building. I think we play Hatate just for fun, because Quatra's a spike merchant, and if we play Hatate alongside him, you know, we're just kind of... I think we play Sol into this spot, along with... Efra could be good, but he's hot and cold. Danny Parejo, not really been at it. Acevedo, Shoebomb Armstrong, Pablo Torre, again a kind of set piecey guy. Goncalo Guedes down at the bottom there looking at me. Matinho. I think Matinho will go into the next team, but I'm not sure about this one. I think, yeah, Pablo Torre against Sociedad could be good. So I would take that. We've got Dysons, we've got Wolves, O, Diego Lopez, Muhammad Ali Cho, Haksabanovic. Do we maybe play our limited Take Kubo in here? Before I finish that, I'm going to go back to that Europa League. Who do we have? Ndoye. Do you know, I'd be a bit more tempted to maybe just put Sancho up front here if he's going to be playing. At home at Bologna. Just feels like it'll be a wee bit more conducive to him. How many pick this all again, do we? Jardim. Jesus, what was the defence again? Quattro Hitate. Midfield was Sol. And yeah, I'm kind of looking at Matinho. Was it Matinho we picked last time? Pablo Torre. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Matinho in this one. And we'll play the Kubo in this team. Or Baranashea, actually. Why don't we go Baranashea? Yeah, let's go Baranashea and Kubo. That's fun. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's good fun. I'm captain in Baranashea. Play the form player. Benny, good to see you. No Champion Classic because it's Europa League. And for Champion Classic, I don't think there's... I suppose all of La Liga's open, isn't it? Maybe you need more than two leagues or something. I don't know what the rules are actually. That's a great point, Benny. Great point. I think we'll take Mitov in goals next. And then, yeah, I'm kind of tempted to put all the Celtic boys together now. So we go Starfelt, Lagerbielke. Don't think we've got the midfield beyond McGregor, Hitate, so maybe we just play them together. Who are the other options though? We've got FDJ, Maxi Morales, Efra, Acevedo, Stuart Armstrong, Pablo Torre. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone that great. So yeah, let's just go McGregor, Hitate. And then up front we've got a Jetty, we've got O, and we've got Haksabanovic to pick from. Not sure where Haksabanovic is, but he's here somewhere. Or have I picked him already, maybe? O. Haxa. Yeah, we've got Haxa. At home to Ludogorets. Or a Jetty away to Freiburg. Yeah, we take Haksabanovic. He's just a wee bit more... I suppose a Jetty's taken some pens and stuff, but hasn't he? Not sure on the rules. Yeah, I thought... Yeah, definitely. Not all La Liga teams are playing, so it doesn't hit the minimum requirement. But yeah, but is there not like a... Is there not another random champ game as well? Or no, it might have just been Holland and... Yeah, Ligue 2 France. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I think there was maybe like one. I thought there was one more game and one more league, but yeah, fair enough, Graham. So that's quite fun. Kind of get the best of the rest for two teams. We've got a Celtic collection play there for some fun, and then the final team. Oh, if I'm doing that Celtic thing, maybe I put Bain in goals for it. Actually, yeah, Bain's a good luck charm. Let's do that. And then we've got Mitov probably for this team then. I don't think we want to play in our threes. Also don't want to play another Bain. Yeah, that's fine. And then who has the best of the rest? Thiago Martins, Kratzig. Do Do you know, I'd maybe be tempted to go La Liga fullbacks on this one and go Gaia and Arnau. Both captains. Both like quite conservative with possession, but do get into the final third. The midfield is a bit meh, isn't it? With what's left, Efra looks like the right profile. We know Maxi's going to play, so maybe we just use him. We've got Acevedo down here, Rodrigo Riquelme, Pablo yeah, I think we use Pablo, Ivan Martin, Guedes, Stubom. I think we know Maxi's playing, so we just use him. Make it easy for that first spot. And then for the second spot, I like Ivan Martin playing Athletic Club. I think he's done well in those games before, but Girona are quite hard to back. We do have Verona, we do have Arnau in the squad as well, so that should maybe make it easier. But we've got Pablo Torre, bit of a set piece guy. Let's go with that. And then up front, we've still got Dysons, we've still got Ajeti, we've got Hugo Duro, who is a nice big centre forward. Bakrar, Mohamed Ali Cho, Diego Lopez. I'm tempted to maybe just stick a Jetty in here. Yeah, Jetty, is that a penalty one? Yeah, penalty one. Not assist. Not actual penalty conversion. Ueda might be alright away to Braga. At least you know Ueda's in it, and Feyenoord are like a good team. Although Braga at home, yeah, I think Ueda might be the play. Yeah, I could talk myself into Ueda quite comfortably here. Yeah, Ueda. And then best of the rest of the rest of the rest. FDJ is quite tempting, but could be a painful DNP. Again, do we just maybe put Hannes Wolf in here? Because we know he's going to be playing. Again, we could look at a Jetty. Hugo Duro, Kratzig, Stuart Armstrong. I'm just going to stick Wolf in here. We know he's going to play. And yeah, probably just Captain Maxi on this one. Well done, Skylinks, or Skyline. Just hit the 4th streak, well done. Adriano, I'm 3rd in the championship. I gave you a shout out earlier, mate. I seen you top, so I have to prioritise that now. Which Benfica midfielder should I use, Quinny? I've got Mbappe and Rashford up top. If you have all the Benfica midfielders and you're using Sudakov, yeah, if you have them all, you're using Sudakov. End of story. For the love of Jimmy's. Dun 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 dun. Let's see, can we get one over the line? Let's see. Okay, that's nice. I like the limited teams we've got out there. I don't think there's much improvement to be done. I do a bit worry that the NYC game isn't that great, and I would like this team to maybe be a wee bit independent of it. It's the only kind of hesitation I've got left. But I think the Maxi midfielder card makes a lot of sense, just for reliability of playing and stuff like that. Do we have any other options that are just as reliable to play that are maybe not quite playing the Harlem Globetrotters? Yeah, Ivan Martin, Stuart yeah, I'd maybe play Armstrong. Yeah, screw it. And then Wolf. Can we diversify? We could play that in Doy. That may be alright. We could play Dyson. Yeah, do you know, I think I might play the Ndoy. Gets his XP up if nothing else. Diego Lopez, we've got Hugo Duro. Yeah, do you know, I might take Hugo Duro, actually. Hugo. Punches and bunches, big man. Captain Armstrong. I didn't mean it, but it seems like fate. Oh, Luke Jones. Oh, double game week shockers, mate. Hate to hear it. Hate to hear it. Hate to hear it, man. Yeah, I think I've got everything lined up now. Okie doke. Thanks, Quinny. I don't have any Benfica players. Yeah, so for Benfica, Sudakov is the man. He's so expensive, Adriano. So expensive. It looks like he's going to be the main guy. Where is the Benfica team? Am I tripping? Oh no, they're playing domestically, aren't they? I've got Baranashia and he scored quite well. Richard Rio, but both of them are kind of just like Hatate and McGregor. We're both kind of like 48 to 55 merchants. I like Baran. I think one of them has, I don't know who, right? But I think one of them has really the potential to lift off. But Sudakov is the guy. Aruznes is he's maybe a bit better than Rios and Enzo, like historic SO5 utility. And obviously the other guys are all forwards. So I think it has to be Sudakov. Enzo should be safe, but who knows? Rios should be safe too, but careful since Barrero did great versus Fenerbahce when Marino, was it Fenerbahce? Interesting. Yeah, Barrero's, oh yeah, maybe wait. Oh fuck, man. If Barrero comes back in as a 10, where does he play Sudakov? I don't think you're dropping Sudakov. Oh, that's a nightmare. Sudakov is a Kokchu upgrade. You think so? I think Sudakov is a bit more... And I know Kokchu did play like Cam, didn't he? But I see Sudakov is more like an actual Cam, you know, an actual attacking midfielder. But if Sudakov plays deep and Barrero's in the 10, that could be wild. I think Sudakov should be nailed. I don't think there's any real jeopardy around him. He's very much priced like he's mad nailed. Now it is... instant buy, so you know, fair enough, but 250 quid on instant buy. Classic at 80 quid isn't that bad, but for classic it's pretty punchy, obviously. So yeah, so I've got I'm quite excited for my own like team stacks that I've got this game week. 2 full Celtics, one with Negren, one with Tierney, but otherwise they're identical. Obviously, the one with Negren has got more XP in it, and the outfielders, and the goalkeeper for that matter. Yeah, championship effort. I try and get back into the mix. And yeah, I'm quite confident with that team. The backup team might be a bit of whatever as well. And yeah, I'm quite comfortable and confident with all of this, actually. full NYC team, and basically a full Sociedad team. That reminds me, what is the price of a Ramiro? I didn't want to buy him for ages because even at Classic with the whole game dynamic change, he was still quite punchy. Oh cool, he's down at like 30 quid. Trend's got one. Under 30 quid I'm very interested. But not in these collections. Well, I don't mind it in this collection, but I think I want it in the other one a bit more. Although Trent would probably do as a deal on that one. Is the other collection at 5% or is it just 4? This one's at 5. And this one's at 4. Yeah, so we want them in this collection. Which is listed at 50 quid for. Josh, I don't know, mate. European leagues, the rewards aren't great, to be honest with you. So if you've got a good off the beaten pitch saying Sudakov is a Rafa downgrade, maybe. Ah, fair enough, Mikey. That's why you said that. Got it. Jalkin Calvez says it will be a Rusnes, Richard Rios, Baranashia, Sudakov. Yeah, the 4-2-2-2 kind of shape thing we spoke about before. I could buy his Classic Limited. Oh, if it's... Oh, of course you could. Of course you could. Oh, that would be... That's cheat code, Adriano. That is cheat code. That's exactly what to do. Classic Limited. Oh, of course. For the championship. Who cares? Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. What Ramiro is yours? See if your Ramiro, Benny, is in this collection. I'll buy it and trade you if you've got this one. I'll do you that deal if you've got one of these ones. Trent will probably do me a deal. So yeah, let me know. I need to cut and run in like 5-10 minutes. I've got a call with Charlie, the editor, after this, and then I've got to get to the school. Actually, I need to go in like 5 minutes. But I'll see what Benny's saying about that Ramiro thing, so we might try and... Is it worth doing it for the midweek? Not overly. So yeah, you can let me know. So on Thursday we'll have enough essence to do a reward for the giveaway for the channel members, the season ticket holders. We're on 937. We'll be picking up another 100 today, which is good fun. Ah, is it? No problem, Benny. And then hopefully this midweek, there's no essence for this one, but we could be getting essence out of the Europa League with this Forest, this really fun little hybrid team that we've got going on, which is cool. We could get some limited essence out of La Liga, and we've also got these 4 teams going into All-Star. Can I mag it up a bit? There we go. So you can see it a bit nicer. We've got a Celtic Bad Batch, and then we've got 3 like best of the rests, which is cool. So wish me luck, wish the giveaway teams luck. I'll be back live today as well. We've got some cup action on MFL. FC Barcelona are in the quarterfinals. It's the furthest we have ever been in the Rivals Cup, and we want to go to the semis, guys. I need your support at 5 o'clock today. We'll be back for that. Tomorrow, Road to Glory will be out for all the channel subscribers. Members have got that already. And there might be some more instant access for members in the coming days as well, as we start to crank out some more content. But yeah, thanks everyone that tuned in. Thursday, we'll be doing the gallery reviews and the giveaway and all that good stuff as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with the game week. Stay out of trouble, and I will catch you on the next one. I'll probably have a haircut next time you see me. Oh, maybe depending, maybe not today. Or no, maybe today. I don't know. Anyway, have a good one. Enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.